Back in the 70s, board games and improv theater had a baby, and it was called the Roleplaying Game. These games allowed a generation of kids to live out their dreams of slaying dragons and saving kingdoms, all while sitting in their bedrooms and basements. Today, gaming has moved into the cultural mainstream, and role-playing games are back with a vengeance. Join us now as 5 of these former kids come out of the basement and onto the internet to experience adventure, mystery, and obscure pop culture references. It's time for Roll for Combat!
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat. I'm your GM and host Stephen Glicker, and in this week's show, the boys have, well, no idea what to do, so they decide to launch the Sunrise Maiden and head back to Absalom Station and see what the heck they're supposed to do next. Also this week, we have a lot of Starship shenanigans, as well as some player shenanigans. Related to that this week, my PCGM tip is what to do when your players are drunk. So this is one of the more interesting episodes, I would say, as Chris appears to be a little tipsy. Now, I'm not exactly sure if he's drunk or not, because, well, I can't see him. He said he just took some cold medicine and he was slurring his words and being a little goofy because of that. And I'm not exactly sure what happened, but it does make for an amusing episode. And related to that, I'll talk a little bit about, playing a role-playing game while you are drinking. Now, we rarely do this anymore, but I will say we have had a bit of an occasion where we drink and role-play. And at PaizoCon, well, let's just say I don't think anyone even remembers what we were doing at half of the game sessions there, but it was a lot of fun. Anyhow, I'll talk a little bit about that, how you should professionally handle that. Also this week is funny just because, well, one of the things about Starship combat is when you don't do it for a while, you forget about it, and everyone, well, you're going to find out everyone forgot exactly how the heck Starship combat works, so it's an amusing episode all around. With that, let's get right into it. All right, last we left off, you guys were leaving the asteroid, and you were about to head back to Absalom Station, where you can get a brand new, sparkly, updated Sunrise Maiden, and to recoup and regroup with Chisex, because he wants to know what happened there, and maybe they can figure something out. So, are you leaving the asteroid and going to Absalom Station?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
As the pilot, I will assume the driver's seat. I hope it's also the captain's chair. And I am ready to set course and engage.
Chris Beamer is playing the Lashunta operative, Hiroji.
Excellent.
Engage.
As you...
Small problem.
Yes.
None of that happens.
Okay. What happens instead?
The real captain sits in the chair. Then we do everything else.
Bob Marquis is playing the human envoy, Rusty Carter.
Got it.
Well, I mean, if the captain chair could work as a pilot chair, I will take that. But if not, I defer. Yes.
Excellent. And here, please take us out on my command.
So, co-captains. Got it.
Eh.
Or do you give him like the Fisher-Price captain's chair and controls to make it feel like he's actually in charge?
Okay, but the buttons don't do anything.
Right.
As long as they light up, I'm good.
So you take yourself out. Now you're going to have to go through the asteroid field, if you remember. It only takes about an hour or two to get to the drift beacon. And then from the drift beacon, it will take you 1 to 6 days to get back to Absalom Station, because everything takes 1 to 6 days, because Absalom Station is the Starstone. However, as you blast off, suddenly you realize you're not alone.
Dun, dun, dun.
You are being intercepted by 2 small crabs.
Roll for combat!
We do not have our upgrades yet, yes?
No, we have our old ship. We are in ship-to-ship combat before we've upgraded.
That is correct. 2 very small bone ships are racing towards your Sunrise Maiden as you leave the asteroid. They seem intent on killing you. So with that, we will start Starship combat. Dun dun dun! As you can see, you are facing north, even though you know what I mean. There's no north in space. But they're facing north. The two ships are on your butt, and they're fairly close to you. They're very tiny little ships. They appear to be bone ships. And who is going to be doing what? Who is what role?
We
Captain.
know that Hiroji is pilot.
Tuttle is going to start with some science officer so he can do some scans.
Jason McDonald is playing the Yosoki mechanic Tuttle Blacktail and his drone Cheddar.
Got it. And it's Mo the Gunner as usual.
Mo's on guns.
John Statz is playing the Vesk soldier Mo Dupinsky.
I'd like to give my first captain command. Mr. Mopensky, I've never known your last name well. What I want you to do through this fight is every time you actually fire the guns, I want you to make ship laser sounds. Pew! No matter what it may be, but basically I think we need to enliven this experience for all of us.
When I start shooting at them, I'm going to make some laser sounds so that you know when I'm shooting at them.
Excellent. Sounds good.
Yeah, I think that'll work better.
Excellent. Okay, so the first phase is engineering, in which you can either repair the starship, which you don't need to do. You can give a systems a boost, or the captain could do something. So is engineering doing anything? Or are you taking science?
I actually believe that engineering is the only action that's going to happen this round, so I will encourage the engineer.
But did you take engineering or did you take science, Tuttle? I forgot already.
Whatever his action is, I'm going to encourage him.
Are you science or are you engineering?
Well, I said science, so I could do
Okay,
scans.
so there is no engineer this round, which means we're off to the helm phase. Oh, do you want to encourage the science officer?
I wish to encourage the science officer.
Okay, you may do that.
Okay, my encouragement is, Mr. Tuttle, science the living daylights out of it. Do it! And I actually don't recall my modifier on that. I'm just going to roll a d20 to start. No, actually, if we have the roster, we can use that. In this case, as I recall,
it is either a DC 15 diplomacy check, or if you use the same skill, which in this case would be computers, it's a DC 10.
Well, obviously diplomacy is my thing. I will tell you, I failed at diplomacy on a 1 and nothing else. So.
Okay, then roll 23. Boy, he feels really enlightened.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, who pilot Roji, you need to roll.
Roger.
Just roll a d20 and then you add your your pilot skill. So there's two ships. I will always do the yellow one and then the purple one. 16.
I roll a 16 plus my piloting.
Yep, which is your piloting is definitely going to beat mine. So that
It's
means
plus 14. So that's a
no, it's ranks.
30.
It's not number. It's it's number of ranks for this. This is the only one.
5
that's
ranks. Yeah.
So you have a 21, and my guys rolled a 10 and an 8 unmodified, which means you handily beat me. Which means I go first. Let me give you control of this ship.
Right.
I'm guessing you're going to advance the fuck on us, right?
We will see.
Yep.
I'm wondering if this is one of the ship combats where we're actually supposed to hail them and have a friendly conversation.
Well, that's all you, because I'm going to turn and burn.
It's too late.
Well, my
We're
concern
committed.
about the turn
We're
and burn
committed.
is that a ship has been spotted. We immediately open fire on it. That makes us scum.
Bone ships, though. Bone ships.
Oh, well then. they
Bone
deserve
ships to
die.
me means that they actually are already dead, so they're not really alive. So it's not even murder at all.
I mean, certainly I agree with you all, but, Eoxians are really a misunderstood species. Well, never mind. Let's talk about that another time.
They do the pincer maneuver. What are you going to do, Mr. Hiroji?
Oh, I have to actually do my movie thing. Okay,
Yes,
so how many
10.
spaces can I move?
10. Now remember, you have a turn of 1, which means you could always remember it's move, turn, move, turn, move, turn. And you're facing up. So if you want to face down, you're going to have to do a UE.
Move there.
Well, you actually can't move there. You have to move. You have to go in the direction that you're facing.
I have to do north. That's it.
You have to go in the direction you're facing, then you can turn. So you have to go. Yep, now you can turn.
Okay, and I will turn How do we
Use
go
the brackets.
counterclockwise?
Oh boy, I missed this part.
John, you know what? You
Just the brackets. Just the brackets. Above the enter key.
I don't use keys. I use mouse only.
You have to use your keyboard. That's the only way to do it.
I'm with you, John.
Are you going to turn sideways?
I'm trying to work it out. Let me work it out. Hold on.
You can right click.
So guys, while our
Rotate.
pilot is
Rotate.
piloting, can we just have a conversation? Maybe
Oh, come
I
on,
don't know.
man. We
watch
got to
a
finish
movie.
this within
We
an
can watch
hour.
a movie, right?
We
have time.
only have an hour to finish this. Can't spend 2 minutes. Just press.
Southwest. All right, so that's good. That's actually
One.
good. Okay, so
That's 1. You got 9 more to go.
can I keep doing that though,
Yes, you can.
or do I have to
turn,
move more?
turn.
Okay, keep doing that. Okay.
Now you have to move 1 to the northwest. Now, if you want to turn, you can turn to the southwest.
Okay, I got you.
If you want, just tell me and I'll do it for you. If it's going to
Just say clockwise or counterclockwise. He doesn't know what southwest is.
True.
I know what Southwest is, and by me clicking to talk, I remove my ability to do that because it's multiple. I have to go
There,
through.
I did it for you, and I'm talking. Okay, are you moving another one?
You didn't. I didn't actually. Didn't actually
Okay, I
move
put you
more.
back. I put you back.
No, I'm good. That's where I want to be.
More than one square yet?
John, we've got that first square, and that's the
Oh,
most
we got the
important one.
first.
And I just don't want you to stop complaining. We've got one. All right, you can't say we didn't get 9.
Yes,
You
I
say
put
we
it.
got
I put it
one.
in a Southwest command. Southwest command. Yes.
There, I did it for you. It didn't do it. So, southwest. Are you moving 1?
Yeah, of course.
GPS is rerouting.
Okay. Are you going south? Are you turning again?
Well, I don't think I need to turn again. How many more movement points do I have?
You have 7.
John, Jason, next time when I want to encourage the pilot, should I encourage Steve? He seems to be the one doing the pilot.
The odd
Yeah.
thing is, the icon is in between 2 hexes. That's not actually, but I'll move where I want to go.
There,
I-
I moved it.
all right,
Now,
here we
you have to put it where you want it to go.
And I think I have one more movement point, and I want to rotate it southeast 1 click.
Okay, you are now south, and are you done? You can stop there, or you can move.
Yeah, I'm stopping there. And we're going to fire,
All right. They go first.
but you need to rotate my frontal weapons to the enemy.
Well, no, I don't do that. You guys do that.
All
So
right, so I still have movement left. So hold on.
you have 1 movement. You can only turn 1 click at a time.
Right, I'm saying 1 click southeast.
Oh, you want to go? You can't go southeast. You're facing south. You were going southwest, and then
Right,
you
so
click south.
so east. One click east. That's what I mean.
You have to move 1 to do a turn. You can't just. You can't move. You're trying to do 2 clicks, Chris. You can only do 1 click at a time. If you want to go southeast, you have to move 1 and then do a click.
I have 1 more movement point left, so I would have moved that east in it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want.
There you go. That's fine. Good.
That's-
I think Chris has been replaced with somebody who's never played the game before.
Yes, apparently.
You know what? You do better. Let's see.
Well,
Wait, are you giving us the opportunity to do better?
John Stats is the only one who can do
Well, you know what? Honestly, I forget how combat works, so I'm just.
Tuttle's actually a plus 11.
Well,
pilot,
it's
so-
harder with this interface because I can't find any of my skills for like shooting or anything.
Pull up the roster, and you can then do a standard skill thing.
You can
Roster.
right click on your picture on the roster and then just do it from there. Roster. You should always have the roster up. Always.
The 5 characters in our party that are on our
Oh,
roster.
you can do that. Oh, just hack through there. Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, that's how you make things easy. All right. To put us all of our misery.
Steve, I want to
they-
make sure you're keeping all of this in on the live broadcast. I want everyone to be impressed by our maximum.
No, I cut all of it because they think we're idiots.
Oh, come on, that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
best part
That's
of
the fun.
it.
That's the
But
fun
we
part.
think we're
Dude,
idiots in this
This
case.
is so much better. Oh my god.
I mean, Starship combat is difficult. It's difficult. It's a whole other game. It literally is a whole other game. You have to learn.
I understand.
Okay, the yellow one is the yellow bone chip is fire. Oh wait, does the science officer? Wait, when's the science officer? They go now too. The helm phase is when science officers. So do you wish to do something, Mr. Tuttle?
I would like to scan the ship that we're approaching.
Okay.
And you have a +2 from me.
17, 8, 19, even though you only rolled a 4. Yeah, this is, you know everything. These are Deathhead Necrogliders. They're only half a tier. They're interceptors. They're tiny. They move 12. They have perfect movement. They have an AC and a TL of 16. They only have like 30 hull points and only 10 shields. And they're very fast and very slippery. They also have a gyro laser forward cannon. They also have a light EMP cannon, which is not good because that can short out all of your systems and make things bad, which they're going to do right now. They're going to fire one of them right at you. So,
This is like the equivalent of being attacked by a swarm.
a baby.
He's not facing the right way. He can't do that.
Yes, he can, because that is on
What's
the
his arc? He probably has an
it's
arc.
in the forward arc, and that is part of the forward arc. You're actually in the forward arc is wide range. It's not just one.
Okay,
Right.
I accept that.
Yeah. No, it's the
Marginally.
same thing for you because it goes both ways. Because you can use your forward arc on him. See, works both ways. So he fires his EMP cannon, and he rolls a 5. I will tell you, he's only getting a +3. So that's an 8, which doesn't even come close to your ACTL. And that's the one that's right next to you. However, the one way far, far away, he is going to fire. He's just going to fire his laser.
No, he's way out of range, I think.
No, well, yeah, you can do range. It's a -2 just for every range increment. It is short, so he's getting a huge minus, and the -4 goes nowhere near you guys. So 2 shots and misses. Now you guys get to go. What are you shooting?
Now, I like how that if our pilot would have put us 1 hex over to the left, then we would be out of range of that necroglider. So, pilot.
I'm flying by the seat of my pants.
He's
Yeah.
doing fine. He's doing fine.
Just-
So
just
are you
He actually
shooting?
is doing fine, of course.
Well,
You
I'm just gonna shoot the battery.
Light laser cannon, or no,
Which? See, I don't
you
know.
have a turret, the light particle beam cannon.
Which
that
which does the most damage? That's the
Light particle beam does 3d6.
No, the turret does way more though. No.
That's the turret.
Okay, what's the forward cannons do?
1d8.
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do the 3d6. Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d20, right?
Yep.
17.
Plus whatever you
Plus
hit.
my attack, yeah.
Yeah, +5. So you hit. Roll damage. You roll 3d6. 5 points of damage.
Pretty good. That's
Yeah, that was excellent.
That's pretty average.
Awesome.
That's pretty not good, but we're going to pretend you were doing great.
Wow, it's a Mexican with a deuce added to it. Wow. 21.
Maybe we should have just rammed him.
27. So yeah, you did go through his shields, and you went right into, and a little piece of bone comes flying off of him.
Yay!
And that's it. New round. Does anyone change in the rolls?
If we're in a circumstance where we actually have 2 weapons that are ever aiming at the enemy, I will switch to firing at a weapon as well. So somebody please let me know when that's going to be the case. Otherwise, I will encourage each position that's primary each round.
I have to drive, so I'm hoping that Cheddar can man a gun.
Nope.
I'm hoping that Tuttle can man a gun. I mean, does it really I thought all of them were conglomerated into one system, and like you could fire multiple weapons from just one guy. Or is that wrong?
One person per gun.
You can fire only one person per gun,
Is that true?
but you can fire the same weapon, I think, twice, and you get a -4.
An individual can do it twice.
Yes,
Really?
It's called fire at will. Fire any 2 weapons with a -4 penalty.
Yeah. Good. Well, that's
Wow.
that's the standard thing with all combat in normal combat. But in space combat, I thought
You can do that. It's called a push. Called fire at will. It's a push which means as soon as the weapon gets damaged, you can no longer do it. It's only available at the very beginning of
I
combat.
feel like all of our weapons should be able to be fired.
Okay, that's great.
No, because it doesn't make sense though. Because why we have like 4 different weapon systems?
But
And only one guy can fire.
but it's like a
We
full
have a
round
small
attack.
crew,
you
though.
get a -4 if you fire both.
I mean,
No,
if
no,
we had
not talking about firing both. I'm talking about like we have
Multiple
turret
people
gun,
firing multiple weapons.
we have forward gun, we have an aft gun, we have side guns. Like they're pointless because only one guy is a gunner, so only the turret is ever getting operated.
Well, that's how it scales up to more people in the group. I mean,
But there's
if we
not
had
gonna be
more
more.
larger crew, then all right.
No, but there's not going to be that though. Like apparently there's not.
You
Though.
have no idea. That's not true. You actually had both the Goblin and Clara helping you out in book 1.
Okay, that's good. So if we live through this combat, like we should make it our top priority to like crew the ship with like 15 people.
Our new ship. Afterwards, we can
It
talk about
actually
that. That's fine.
can't have more than 6 people.
Okay, so we'll have 6. We'll
We'll
hard
have
gun.
sidekicks. That's fine. We'll do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's allowed.
Goblin sidekicks, so that they can continue.
Another
to upgrade
conversation.
with every single level.
I mean, yeah, you might be able to. They'll be like level 1, and they will be able to man the gun and probably never hit because you're going to be going up against tier 8.
Well, it's better than 0 though.
It's not 0.
Actually, yes, it is better than 0. He's right. Crit farming is
Like
a concept.
it's a 5%
That's-
chance of a hit.
Okay, the next time we have Paizo on the show, we can discuss the rules of combat, but this is how it works.
Yeah, but see, I thought that the gunner could control all guns. Like it's like in Star Trek,
Nope.
like Worf controls many phaser banks and many
Okay.
photon torpedo tubes. It was one console. He's one guy and he's doing it all. But I mean, I
Okay,
could be wrong.
but that's freaking Star Trek. I mean, who cares? I mean,
God damn, I love Star Trek.
Oh God, let's
Okay.
go. What's
Chris, what are you going to do this round?
Why is it on me?
Well, it's on all of us, but I'm
I
asking.
thought we re-roll initiative or something. No.
most
No.
doing weapons?
Right.
No,
Oh,
I'm
no,
waiting for
I'm
everyone to
doing
tell
my
me what
piloting.
people are doing. Chris, okay, you're doing piloting. What are you doing, Jason?
I'm going to switch to engineer.
Okay. All right, and I presume
right.
everyone's the same.
Is there a second gun I could actually man that would be able to fire? Yes, no.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
I am
you
manning the
have a
second gun.
total. Okay. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to worry about the flak thrower is for missiles, so you don't have to worry about that. So you have the gyro laser in the front. You have a light laser cannon on the port, light laser cannon on the starboard, and weapon turret at the everything. Don't forget, you also get a +1 to any 2 checks per round. You also get a +2 to your computer's rolls, and you get a +1 to your piloting roll automatically because of the way the ship is built. You get that automatically, just remember that. So, engineering is up first. What are you doing?
Last question, Chris. What direction are you going to be facing? That will tell me the enemy. That will tell me which gun to man.
You can say, you don't have to tell me now. You can decide
Fine.
which
I'm
gun
not
you're
gonna worry
facing.
about it. Great.
Yep.
Moving
I mean, it's weird because we have to roll
No,
initiative.
moving on.
So who
I'm going to
is-
divert power and try to give us some more speed. So I'm going to make an engineering check. If I hit it, we get to add 2 to our speed.
That is correct. Don't forget, you get the +1 to any 2 checks.
Don't know if I want to use that for this, though.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do the regular check.
I'd suggest weapon attacks this round should get the 2 +1s.
Yeah.
Oh, I roll a 1. Lovely.
You still make it because diverting is a whopping 14 is all you needed. So you easily
Good thing
made
we're not
it.
doing Pathfinder playtest.
Exactly. So you roll a 1, engineering, you totally divert. And what does that do? Allows you to move like 2 extra? or
Plus
something?
2 speed.
Yeah, +2 speed. So, okay, now we do the roll off, and I'm going to do first the yellow ship and then the purple ship. Ooh, they actually rolled pretty well. Now, Hiroji rolls D20 +5.
But I think you said I got a +1 for piloting.
That is not for the initiative. It's the only thing that doesn't work on.
Okay. That's
So 19.
yeah.
So
awesome.
you did very well. Let's see. It's your number of your ranks. So there's a tie because the guy on the left also had a 19. The guy
Yes.
on the right did not.
Roll off.
I don't know if it's a roll off or you go. I'm gonna look. Real quick.
I think I'm better than he is, so he goes last. Because
His
first,
ship is faster, but his might be. Let's see. Oh, look at this.
I like a roll off. I like my odds.
There's a tie. The pilot with the fewer ranks of the piloting skill must move his starship first. That is me. So you get to go last. So there we go. Even better than a roll off. You win. So I will move my.
I think it's a roll off if that's also tied.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. If it's a tie,
I bumped into that in an in-person game. I think if that's a tie, it goes to a roll off.
Or
It's unspecified, and the GM at the table that I was playing did a roll off.
all right, the purple ship moves in a weird place. He's sort of flanking. Okay, Chris, if you want, you can tell me what you want to do, and I'll just do it if it's faster. You get to move 12.
Holy crap! This guy moved a lot of spaces.
The ships are fast.
Didn't see move. So this guy moved to the east.
Yeah, there's one north of you and now way east of you.
Well, which is the one we damaged already?
You
East.
damaged the yellow one. Oh, no, the purple one. Sorry,
Ah.
purple one. Purple. The
I
one
can move
north
how
of
many
you.
squares?
12. If you just want to tell me what you want, and I'll do it. It might be faster. So I can do it very quickly.
Yeah, I basically want to move like right in the butt of the purple one with my forward-facing weapons.
Purple one.
Yeah, that's how I do.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that.
Oh, I can totally do that.
He can do it.
Do it. Yes, that's what I want to do.
Really?
Fire
I'm
all
doing
weapons.
it. I'm just
All right.
trying to make it faster.
Yep.
I'll do the math optimized.
No, that's about right. That's
Yeah,
Steven,
I
you got
did
that
the
right.
math. He is correct. You
I
can
was
do it.
I was eyeballing it, and it seemed like that was okay. And I will.
It's not that hard because you guys do have a turn of one, so you just have to sort of like finagle. Like he sort of like whooped up, and then sort of came around like an S, and then hit.
Are the little rotations free, or they cost to move?
Yeah, no, that's part of it, but you have to move one to do the rotation.
But does it cost to move though?
no.
Okay, so
Totally.
I can totally do that. Like that's totally.
Oh yeah.
That's totally within the realm.
Yeah, no, you're
And,
totally.
and we're looking down his aft, and
Yes.
I expect you, John, to kill him.
Correct. So the purple guy who has no guns in his butt cannot shoot you. And then
Yes.
the yellow guy who has guns is going to shoot you with, let's see how far you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're only one increment away. 7.
What's
He
up, man?
misses you by a mile. Your turn.
Yay!
All
John,
right.
do you want to shoot first, or shall I?
You go ahead. Be my guest. Take the plus one, too.
Rusty, Mo, execute. I'm in command now. I have the comm.
Oh, God damn it. No, I'm doing the Kirk thing of rushing over to a station and taking command.
Now you can shoot
Which
two
weapon am
weapons
I at?
with a
All right,
minus.
I'm going to shoot the battery right now. Okay, that's wow. I rolled
That's
a
terrible.
terrible roll.
Well,
That's
wait,
with
you
my
get-
plus 6.
Well, you get it's your BAB plus your Dex modifier plus your computer system.
Oh, Dex modifier.
No,
All right,
no. That's
Dex.
if you're using piloting skill plus Dex.
I'm not using pilot.
Either
I'm
base
using
attack bonus
weapon.
or you
My
use
base
ranks
attack
and piloting
bonus.
plus
No,
Dex.
gunnery check is 1d20 plus BAB or ranks and piloting skill plus Dex plus bonuses
Right.
from the ships plus bonuses from the captain and science officers plus
Yeah,
the
then
rain
bringing the same thing.
penalty.
It's either the base
Oh.
attack
So-
bonus or the gunner's ranks and piloting skill plus dexterity.
No. It's
That's a poorly written sentence.
Well, it's not written. It's actual.
I'm
reading
reading
the
it right here.
formula.
Gunnery check. The gunner's base attack bonus or the gunner's ranks and piloting skill plus the gunner's dexterity modifier is a gunnery
okay.
check.
Yeah, my base attack bonus is what I want to go with.
I mean, piloting skill plus that is usually going to be better. Of course, you don't have any ranks in piloting.
Okay, well, you rolled a 9. That's terrible. You're not even close,
Yeah,
so you missed
so-
by a mile. You can fire the only one you can fire is the gyro laser, which is 1d8. Now you can fire it twice if you wish, Mr. Rusty.
Does it get the plus 1 twice?
I would get it on each attack, wouldn't I?
He would get it on each attack. It's a fire 2 weapons with a
Oh.
minus 4
I
penalty.
have without it. I have a plus 5 to hit. Let's see if I can actually hit something this round. If I
Are you going to
get
do it
cocky-
twice? You
No,
should
I
do
will
it
not
twice.
This round. I'm not going to this round.
Oh.
So hold on. I am rolling to attack and
I love the sound effects. That's a good roll. 14 on the die. Klaproth.
Well, you're using what
AKA
do
Rusty.
you
rolled
get?
a
You do
9.
get your dex. You do
I'm
get
using
your dex.
piloting ranks plus my dex bonus is 4 plus 1 for the computer.
Oh, so you added all that in?
Yeah, that plus 5. That's right there.
It's D20 plus 5, yeah.
Wow.
So he rolled
I'm
a 9.
disappointed.
Not a good roll.
I did. Yes, I rolled a 9.
All right, new round.
All right. Since we have not yet taken damage, I'm still happy with hitting a gun. I mean, otherwise I'm going to start like sort of.
We have not
massively
taken
encouraging
damage
things.
because of masterful piloting skills.
and
and,
them rolling like ass.
And I'm going to engage ramming speed, I think. I think we can actually sustain frontal shield damage if we ram this guy. I think we can do it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Roji, belay that. Just do your job.
Aye.
Are you being pilot again? I mean, captain again?
Well, no, but I'm throwing my weight around.
He's assuming errors.
Well, I am the captain. I'm just not.
Mo's going to be
roll
gunning.
this round.
Tuttle's going to stay at engineer for now.
I will be a gunner.
You get your dex bonus no matter what. I'm looking at this right now. Gunnery check gets dex, no matter what. So if you use your
Okay.
base attack bonus, you
Well,
also get.
then I had +2 to my attack because my base attack is 3 plus my dex of 3.
So that would have been 16. Does that hit?
If 16 would have hit, great. Otherwise, it makes no difference.
Then you hit.
Correct. Great. I hit.
Nice.
Yay!
Retcon, in effect, we got it. No problem.
So
All right, it's
1d8.
a poorly written sentence.
That's a really weird rule, because if my base attack was based on dexterity, I'm getting the bonus twice. That's kind of weird.
No, you're always getting your base attack, and then it's also dexterity.
Yeah, see, I'm a ranged weapon person. I win all dex. You're
Right.
physical in your face.
And that's why dexterity is rules over everything. It's about
But his
Yes,
base attack
dexterity
is
is the best
also
stat for
less,
everyone.
and his base attack bonus is less than yours, John. So you have a +5. He has like a +3.
Well, but at this
4.
level, I could have 5 ranks in piloting, so I actually could have a better shooty ability right now. I just didn't.
You're
I haven't
completely
maxed out my
right.
ranks.
You're completely right, except then, look, yeah, you can be an excellent gunner. I mean, that's like a whole thing. Like, yeah, you can be really good at guns. So keep in mind, they can too.
I am not. I am okay with guns. So at any rate, I'm doing that. What damage do I roll, or do you want to do?
1d8.
1d8.
guns are good. The penis is bad.
6 points.
All right.
So you kill the shields. You do 3 more points of damage. 24. You actually hit a crit. So you crit one
Yay!
of their systems. Give me a 1d100.
52. I hit because I went over 50.
That is a weapons array. So you hit the
Good.
weapons array and
Target
it-
their weapon systems.
give me a 1d.
Target their bridge.
No, actually, you would hit their. Roll a 1d4 to determine which arc you hit.
Number
You hit
1.
Arc 1. Oh man, that's the only place it has a good weapon.
Excellent.
Bad person, you.
I am a very nice person. And by the way, I obviously, Rusty is a very modest and, self-effacing man. So what the look he's giving Mo, having shot the weapon and disabled it, don't think that it's like smug or anything. I don't want anyone to get that idea.
Okay, no one's gonna think that.
Is he saying, great shot, don't let it go to your head?
Actually, I'm letting it go to my head. It's similar to that, but I'm letting it go to my head.
Okay, is anyone changing the roles?
Nope.
Nope.
Jason, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to go ahead and stay at engineer for now.
Okay, engineer's up. What do you do?
I'm going to divert power again. I think
Okay.
this time I'm going to be an optimist and divert it to the weapons.
Yes, we like that sound of that.
Oh, supercharge me.
That diverted the hell
Oh,
out of it.
yeah.
Natural 20.
That diverted the living
You rolled a
daylights out of it.
20.
I
Increase
think
power
there's
to weapons.
sparks coming from the weapons. You're like doing damage to your
Unlimited
own-
power! Nitro! We get knocks.
Overcharge.
Our weapons
What
have
is-
knocks.
Seriously, had knocks.
Itty bitty shell.
If you divert power to the weapons.
The effect there is that if we roll a 1 for damage, it becomes a 2, which maybe isn't
That
that
is-
great an effect,
It's
but it's
something.
something.
Well, for the 3d6,
That's good.
it's very good.
Yeah.
At PaizoCon, that came in effect quite a bit, if you remember.
What's the effect again? If I roll a 1, it becomes
If you
a
roll a
2?
1 for damage, it becomes a 2.
Wow,
I feel
that
like
would
it
have
should be
that would have changed
two.
my 5 to a 6.
I would have.
Yeah,
3d6
it should
damage.
be exploding dice. It should be a 1's a reroll.
Yeah.
All right, I rolled a 12 and a 12 from my piloting. They have a 1 rank, I'll tell you right now. So I rolled a 13 and 13. Beat that, Hiroji.
Oh, I can. I can try. Yeah.
There is no try. There's only
there's only
Plus
2.
5.
Or do not-
All right,
I
I'm
do-
gonna go. I'm gonna go.
okay.
I love going second. Actually.
And here's my editorial comment about that. I still have a problem with this initiative concept where if you win the roll, you go last. If you win the roll, you should choose whether you go first or last. So you have a
No,
strategic
Why would
element
you
to
ever
it.
go first?
in space combat.
So we
you
could
wanna
shoot
go
them right
last.
now, right while he's right in front of us, before he can move away.
It's
That is
not,
it is a strategic advantage right now. to
No, the
move
problem is
second.
you can't
Bob,
shoot
they
first.
gotta
You have
move.
there's a movement
Then
phase.
you
You have to
shoot.
move first. That's the problem.
I mean, if you
Right.
win, you change the phases. I mean, it's crazy what you're saying.
Yeah, there should be a strategic element though to it. There should be an element
That's
of choice.
well, that's actually from X-Wing and all those. And I don't know if you play those games. That's all these games are. Is they basically loosely took this from X-Wing, and X-Wing, that's it. Like whoever wins goes second. It's that's all it is. Starship combat. Anyhow,
If
that's
we
where
did
they
it more
go.
often, it would not be so
Hiroji.
weird.
Where are you going to go? Because they're doing.
All right, I'm going to put my marker where I want to be, and I'm going to be facing my frontal guns to the aft of this ship.
Okay.
I'm going to move it.
Okay, that's actually a good idea. If you put yours, oh, I see. You want to go. All right, let me do that for you then. You can do that.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Yeah, they go first. So the yellow one can't fire at you at all, and the purple one has a. Let's see, 1, 2.
He's got an issue
You're
because
far away.
it's far away, and
Does
Well-
cover apply in space?
No, it does not. He rolls a 1. These guys are rolling terrible. Okay,
He
you
shoots
guys.
himself.
You guys can all go crazy on these guys. There's these two little ships. These are like space motorcycles, basically. They're really doing a terrible job at stopping you. They've not hit you once. So you were
Rusty,
right on the-
report to the rec room. I definitely need a sandwich.
Okay, so my base attack is a 5, and I get my bonus. I get 3 more because of my dex. And I don't have ranks in piloting, so I'm at +8, +9 with the.
Are these your BAB plus dex?
with
Is
your
that how it works?
computer. Yep.
Yep.
That's a good number.
I'm firing at will, Captain. Permission to fire at will.
Engage. Or do so. Yes.
Okay, I'm figuring in the +4.
You mean the
Which
minus
should be
4?
plus-
I mean,
Yeah.
minus
It should be.
I'm
plus-
on the.
Well-
I'm on the bridge. Like you should be asking my permission.
I'm shooting twice.
Nice.
It
Yeah.
added them. That's a
Hmm.
14 and oh, jeez, that's completely wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, it only added 4
That's
once.
my
Yeah,
first roll. Okay, so I rolled a 2,
I think you
missed, and a second
Wouldn't
roll.
it be a +5?
Nice.
Either way.
No, he did a -4 because he's firing twice.
Wow, I missed twice.
Yeah.
Mr. Lipinski? Mr. Lipinski, go get Mr. Hiroji a sandwich right now.
All right, yeah, I have time to do that.
You say
Actually,
you have the hubris. You see, you're like, oh, +9. Okay, now I'm going to fire twice. Oh, I missed both times. That's why it's so high for that.
Marines, we are missing here.
Mr. Rusty.
I am firing.
Once or twice. You get using the. I
Once.
presume you're using the computer, so you're getting a +1.
I am using the computer, but I am only going to fire once.
mistake.
And I rolled a 5, so it's an 11.
Wow.
We're very good at missing. Is anyone
No,
changing?
actually, I was 1 short. It's a 12. Yeah.
Is anyone
Wow.
going to change the rolls?
No.
All right, then
Yeah, staying put.
you're engineer again. You're up.
I'm going to divert, but I'm going to go back to speed.
Thank you. I need that because you guys are going to be trying to get sneaky.
19. You get the speed. Ooh, I rolled an 18 and a 21. Beat that.
Am I rolling now for piloting?
Yes, piloting. Go.
I got that. It's a
14
19.
plus 5, 19.
Plus
so
1.
you beat-
I think it's a plus 1.
No, it's not a plus 1. It's just a raw roll. So 18. So the one on the left. I always do the one on the left. So yellow goes first. Then you're going to go. Then purple's going to go. All right, you go. They're going butt to butt.
I don't like that. I got that.
Well, that's actually good. We cut one of them out of combat. That's awesome. they have absolutely, yeah, that's a good thing.
Where are you going
No,
to go?
it's not a good thing. They haven't fired yet. They're going to want to bring all their weapons to bear on us.
Only one ship can.
What's
do
the
that.
range of our turret?
The turret is medium. It's 10. If you go past 10, it's just a -2 per 10. Which obviously is adding up. Did you keep missing?
What's my movement amount?
12.
I'm going to move 12. You know what? I won't fall into their trap. I feel bad about the trap. I'll move there. And I want to rotate around so that my guns are forward facing to the enemy.
So we're out of range.
You can go there.
Yes.
Is that
Yeah,
where
and
you're trying to
I
go?
want to face my guns due south.
All right, that is where you are. You were facing your guns due
Yep.
south.
I'm considering a running maneuver. I'm considering to run and gun and leave these guys. You guys can't hit. You're right
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, we
Well,
are.
we've been rolling low.
I'm not arguing.
Hello.
Yes, one guy can do that. I knew that he could.
Okay. Yellow goes first. He can't fire at you. So now you guys go. You're head to head. Face
Destroy
to face.
him.
Literally.
He's right
Mo
in our
is
trap.
shooting twice. Permission to fire at will, Captain.
Permission
Yes.
granted.
Permission granted.
Shoots
heard-
away.
You heard two
Oh,
voices.
and I've got to take a +1, so that's going to be a D +5.
Acting Captain Hiroji authorizes Rusty's.
Oh, that's a 17 and
That's a hit.
another
That's a hit.
17.
Lucky chicken dinner. All right, do your damage. You see,
Oh
now
my
you're wishing you had the ones
God.
thing, because that was 63. Wait, you rolled a D3, you idiot. It's not a 63. It's
Oh,
6D6.
That's what I've been rolling.
Oh, good lord.
It's a square, though. It's a square, though.
It's not a square. It's a pyramid.
It's a square on the.
Oh, yeah. You're
Well,
right.
no wonder I got a 5 on the first roll.
But it has a big 3 on it, though.
Yeah, but it's a square.
That's
All right,
not
so
my fault.
I'm gonna roll again. Oh my god! I rolled 66
Okay.
and I get a
Go back to
15.
Go back to rolling the D3.
Roll the
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah.
You're getting better with D3.
But D3 gives you 12.
All right, it kills the ship. Hold on.
Wait,
It kills the ship, right? Right?
It's not done yet. 15 purple. Let's see. You still have some shields. So there goes that. And then it does 12. All right, you hit 2 critical systems. Give me 2 D100s. It's actually a pain keeping track of 2 ships. 74. 74 is its engines is glitching. And then 22 is its sensors are glitching. It doesn't really matter. They don't care. Now, everything happens simultaneously, so now they fire on you.
Well, wait, don't we get a Rusty?
Oh, Rusty
Yep.
goes too. I forgot about Rusty.
Okay, just so you know, Mr. Roji, if you can make a DC 30 Intimidate check, I will cede command to you.
Understood.
All right. In the meantime, I'm going to shoot twice, so my modifier is now only +3, because I'm using the computer plus my base of 6.
Nice.
2 hits.
Nice.
Hit.
Nice. And a critical, no?
That is
No,
correct.
it's a 17.
Oh, no,
That's
no,
a
it's a
17.
17. It's not a critical. That is right.
Modify.
Yep. So roll damage. You roll
It's
a
D8 each time, correct?
Yeah, he rolled a
1d8.
16 and then a 20 for
All right, you roll
hits.
2d8. Let's see if you can do better than his 15.
Well, that's a good start.
Wow. An 8 and a 2.
But no,
10
so 10
points of
damage.
Okay.
That's my argument against those weapons. Like when we upgrade our ship, like that, those weapons are crap.
Well,
So
we're
give me
currently
another
doing damage.
1d100.
All right. 38.
38. Oh, that is the
Engines.
weapons. Give me 1d4.
That's the one.
Man, that's the get the forward weapon again. All right, well, that's firing
Right.
on you.
The whole
And
point.
let me tell you
It's
though,
targeted.
I know it's so annoying. They fire on you. Now this happens simultaneously, so all this doesn't occur yet. So he still gets a clean fire.
Just
and then
one
he's
more
almost
shot.
He gets
They're
one
just
clean
floating
shot.
ducks.
Exactly. He gets one clean shot. Oh my god! And he rolls a 5.
Beautiful. We have
He
a
gets a
prestige ship.
+3. So
I know. There's a little
not even
space
close.
dust on our ship. Mo's gonna go out on the ship and just wipe that space.
I'm gonna
dust off.
paint a girl on the bow of this, like a Enola Gay, kind of like that.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
clean. It's not clean surface.
is it an undead female?
Perhaps
Okay, who is up? Is anyone changing the role?
negative.
Jason, are you still engineer?
I'm going to go ahead and stay in the engineer role.
Okay, that means
Boost up our weapons. We need them.
you go.
I'm going to divert the power to the weapons so we use D6s instead of D3s.
I'm in command now.
No, actually, I'm going to divert and go for speed again.
Actually,
Really?
Jason, what would be your modifier if you were to shoot?
It'd be great.
Let's see. I think I have 4 or 5 ranks in piloting. My dex
Plus
is nothing.
dex?
Dex is 4.
You have a +4.
Well,
So actually, you would have a higher chance to hit than me, and I could add +2 to one of you.
all right. Why don't I jump? Maybe I should jump on a gun then, because I do have 4 ranks in piloting and 4 dex.
Only because we currently don't need any engineering, really. I mean, that's but
I suppose so. Okay, I'm going to jump on the gun instead.
and I'm going to become captain again, and I'm going to encourage Mr. Mo and give him.
Oh, this was
5
all an
+2.
ego trip. You just wanted to be captain again.
Well,
What,
I'm the
I do-
one who knocked out their weapons twice.
I
Nobody
do
else did.
not
Well, never mind.
acknowledge that. I do not stand relieved.
I sit down in my chair, giving no heed to the fool, and I
You guys.
say, "All right, Mr. Lipinski. Now that I've shown you how to do it, can you figure out how to shoot right this time? For God's sakes!"
Well,
You are encouraged for +2.
oh, good. All right. Yay.
All right, roll off. That's going to be a fascinating roll off, and I'm going to tell you why.
Wait, rolling initiative for piloting?
Yes, piloting. So I'm
that's
going
a
to do
big one.
purple and then
That's
yellow.
me. Like all of your bluster.
Okay. This
Oh.
I rolled really
A
poorly.
9 and a 2.
I
That's what
know,
I'm talking
yeah.
about.
No, you actually wanted that. I'll tell you why. Because
Oh yeah, I did.
if I rolled and if I went second, you would have to go through my square, which gives me attack of opportunity because you can't turn beforehand. However,
what?
their turn 0, which means they can turn immediately because they are very fast, which means they will not go through your square. Or better yet, I have a better idea. My guys are going to go. Watch this.
I think they're gonna ram us.
Okay, you go.
Can we fire first
Can
or
we just not move?
Wait, hold on. Your options are...
You could do a back off.
never back off? That's never happening.
No, but that basically moves you backwards while keeping your facing the same.
No, I'm gonna ram and attack and ram. Like if I can add an extra ram attack to all gun attacks, I'm doing that as a pilot.
Yeah, you can turn in place. That's free and not have to move around. You can back off, barrel roll, evade, flip and burn, fly by. But you don't have to move your full movement, so I think you could just stop. You could just stay there. Up to you.
Well, it's up to you. You're moving your
Chris,
guy.
no, he's done. You
I'm
make
done.
a decision. Make a
I'm
call.
done.
Oh, so I have to move?
No, you can stand
No,
still.
you don't have to move.
Take your action, Chris, whatever it may be.
Oh,
Stunts require rolls, though. So
my action is to stand pat, go defensive, and fire all weapons. Kill all these guys.
all right.
Love it.
That's good. All right, so you're facing. They made a mistake. They didn't expect you to be like that. They didn't expect you to be a coward and not move. So the yellow guy is going to fire his weapons on you. Oh my god, did he actually hit? Oh my god, I can't believe it. Did he roll? He rolled a 14. Oh wait, let me see. -2, -2. Nope, he missed. He rolled a 12. Okay. I got excited there for a second.
These are not the most dangerous people in the universe, gotta say. I mean, it's they're not overwhelming me.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Actually, no, wait. 14. Wait, I made a mistake. I forgot something. +3. So 14. No, he 15. Sorry, he did hit. Yay, they hit you finally. So they're gonna hit. They're gonna hit. Here comes the damage. Are you ready for the damage?
Right.
3 points of damage
Yes.
to your starboard shield. So your steel shield went all the way from 15 to 12.
It seems
Don't think they're going to be doing much damage to you.
this is weird. How did he do that? Do these guys have guns?
Yeah, they just keep missing. Of course,
I
they
know,
have guns.
but Bob has Rusty's shot both of their forward guns out.
No, they only get a -2 to their attacks. You don't destroy their guns.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't destroy them entirely. It just makes them.
They're just glitching.
Which made them nearly miss
Rusty,
this
I
time.
think
That
you
was
should
nice.
take. I think you should take point.
No. Your co-gunner, now that I've shown you how to do it, is actually Mr. Tuttle. That's who we're called.
All right,
All
now
right.
you guys can fire.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do fire at will and shoot twice. I have +8, +1 for the computers, +9, but then -4 gives me +5 net.
Which gun
Excellent.
are you shooting?
The one right in front of us, I guess.
No, which gun? Which
The
gun?
one I was
I'm
at.
doing the gyro laser. I'm doing the crappy one.
You got it.
And that's 2 near
and
misses.
14. Both miss. Now, if you didn't fire at will, you would have hit. Just saying. All right, now John's up.
You have an extra +2 for me, John. Don't
Yeah,
forget.
I'm going to fire it well with the +1, so I have +7 total for each roll. I'm going to
Nice,
shoot at
nice.
the one right in front of us.
Don't forget the
That's
laser.
what I'm talking. Yes.
Really?
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
Missed.
I roll again.
There we go.
Okay, there we are. 19.
Only reason you hit, you have to do laser sounds. That's why you're not hitting. It's because you're not doing laser sounds. Now roll your
they're silent.
3D3.
Lasers are silent.
Roll your 3D3.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you are
John,
you got a 5 with 3d6. It wasn't it you never upgraded from the
Oh
3d3.
my god.
John, are you affiliated, or have you ever been affiliated with the Communist Party?
Oh my. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow.
I mean,
oh
another
crit.
wow.
He hits.
Okay.
Give me another crit.
The
Alright,
average is
1D100.
11.
Roll the 5. Roll me a 1D100.
Average is 11. He rolls a
82. Power core.
Nice.
All right. We go again. Is anyone changing the rolls?
No.
No.
I think I'm doing a great job as a pilot.
Okay.
I'm staying on the gun.
All right. Here we go. Roll off. I'm going to do yellow then purple. Beat that. 21-20.
Can't do it.
Nope. Not even close.
Not this
7.
time.
7. You go first, buddy. What are you doing?
Okay, I have no problem with this. I'm going to put myself this unit and facing its butt.
So you're rolling. You're going to go through both of their squares.
Oh, there's attacks opportunity in this space?
Yeah. If you fly through his square, he'll get attack of opportunity on you.
That's silly.
Just don't move. There's
Yeah, I'm
no
going
point.
to step
There's no
pat. I'll
point.
step
Yeah.
pat. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. If you stay pat, they go. Okay. They are facing your butt, both of them, in the Y formation. Go. Who's firing? You don't have a weapon in your aft.
Allow me to encourage you, Mr. Lipinski. Okay.
Dupinsky.
Yeah,
Dupinsky.
it's
Du-
okay,
du-
whatever your name is. You're
Dupinsky.
the guy at the gun. Look, okay, there's a button in front of you. It says do a lot of the damage, and there's another button somewhere else you've been hitting that says do a little bit of damage. What I want you to do is lift your hand from the button you've been at and move it over to the lot of damage. Can you do that? Do you think you can do that?
Do I have permission to fire at will? All right.
With a +2.
All right. I'm going to fire at will. First at the one on our port. Well, wait a
They're
minute.
both on your
Oh, we're
board. There's a
we're-
yellow one and there's a purple one. Which one? The left or right?
I can't tell which way we're facing. The one on the left.
Got it. The yellow one.
Okay.
17. That
And I'm
goes
going to do the one on
-4?
the right, too. Okay, so now I can change my mods.
What do you mean change your mods?
On the die roller. I don't want
Wait, so you hit both. Did you, so you, that included the -4, the plus
Yes.
7?
Yes.
So you rolled a 17 and a 19. You hit both of them.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what
Okay,
happens.
so the one on the left, damage.
10.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
A couple twos
Nice.
in there. All right.
Now the purple one.
And now the one on the right.
13.
Ah,
What is that number? They're so high, I can't even count that high.
Yeah, well, they're going to fire anyhow. Oh, 20.
Well, they hit once with a
And
crit.
1. And it's a crit. So let's roll. There's 7 points on your aft shields, so you only have 8 left. And it crits your weapons. It crits your aft flak thrower and your light particle beam turrets, which means you get a -2 to that from now on.
We don't have an aft flak.
You have an aft. You have a flak thrower.
Yeah, we do. We just never use it.
You never. Well, it's only used for missiles.
That's only missiles. Yeah.
Yeah. The good news is you blew both of them up. Sort of. They're actually not blown up. They're both disabled. So you have won the combat, and they are now floating dead in space. What do you do?
Can I keep shooting?
Oh, definitely. They're.
No,
they're
Oh,
can
wait,
we
we-
can we
salvage
take
rights.
prisoners though? I'll take.
Yeah, we
prisoners.
want to sell their ship. What are you talking about?
Well, Mo's just asking the captain. What should we?
No,
keep
no.
shooting?
Take care of the other one.
Uh,
Don't worry about the one that's dead in the water. We'll sell it for
They're
sale.
both
I
dead
feel
in
like
the
I'm-
water.
They're both
I feel
dead
like
in the
I feel
water.
like I'm acting captain. I feel like as a pilot, I'm acting captain. Belay that order and bring them both aboard and let's interrogate them.
Yes, sir.
Are both ships dead in the water? Dead,
Yes,
dead in the
both
sky?
ships are
Okay.
dead in the water.
All right.
Neither
Then
ship
that's
can fit inside your ship.
either or both.
Neither.
Neither. I see. Yeah, that's fine. But can we drag them with our tractor beams?
Nope.
That we've
You
never
cannot.
referred
And
to
not go
before
into the
now.
drift. You cannot drift dragging a ship with you.
Well, that's rather rude.
You know what? I just say we kill them both.
I want to know why. they
Plan
attacked
A.
us. I want to know information about them. I'd like to.
I know we all want to know that, but I'm too tired to deal with that. So you know what? They're not going to give us anything. They're Axian. They deserve to die.
Okay, Hirochi, we're gonna go aboard those ships. Why don't you go get me a sandwich?
All right, I go to the galley and I get a sandwich.
How's this, Mr. Tuttle? Do you believe that you could infiltrate their systems from here and find out information about them?
Well, we could do a scan on them, I suppose.
Or
Sounds
talk to
well.
them, maybe.
Or can we do hailing frequencies?
Yeah, you could do that.
I don't want
Yes.
to talk to. I don't want them alive. What are you talking about? I want what's on
No,
their
just
ship.
talk to him. Ask him, why are you doing this? If he says, you have insulted the cult of the, Destructor, Zool is coming to get us, then we'll know that, okay, these are cultists.
Yeah, I want to loot their ship. I don't. Okay. All right, fine. Hail them, I guess. Sure, we'll talk to them.
Wow.
All right, we try to open comms or
Are
whatever.
you going to open comms?
Yes.
Sure.
To the
Okay.
purple ship.
What are you going to
Ask him
say?
if they have any loot.
We demand tribute.
Is that what you say?
Actually, yes.
They curse back at you in Eoxian.
They're cursing at us.
What do they say? I ask out of curiosity. Not that I speak Eoxian.
It's too vulgar for this podcast.
I see.
Basically, they're telling that you can die and have true death, not undead death.
Okay, we actually need information from them. If these are the same group that was fighting the cultists, they may actually be a breadcrumb.
They're totally insane. They're just like the guys we found in the jungle.
I don't want to talk to them. I want to kill them, and I want to go through their computer systems and find out everything that they have in their logs.
Oh, is there some coup de grace we can do with floating ships?
We may have to board them to shoot.
If you keep shooting them, they blow up.
Yes, I want to board them and
Oh,
kill the
let's do
guys,
that.
and then I want to infiltrate them.
Okay, if you coup de grace, you kill them. So you tell me what
Yeah,
you do.
okay, I'm going to say for the fourth time, I don't want to do that.
All right, tell us what you want to do.
Board them. Kill
Problem
the
is,
two.
you cannot board because it's a single man ship, right?
Why?
It's
The
a
ships
fighter.
are basically motorcycles. They're like Vipers. So you can, although they're open air, they have no atmosphere. They really are motorcycles.
We
You
know
can
that.
you can
That's,
just take them if you want, and you can go up to them and through various means grab them and pull them into your ship if you want.
But
Oh, I
there
thought
are
we
people
couldn't do that.
live on there. There's undead
Well,
on there.
they're not really live. They're undead.
There's one per crew. There's one crew per.
All right, can we hand wave that and say we do that and like they're subdued?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
okay.
happy with that.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Great. And then I want to hack their systems. I want to have Dr. Tuttle hack their systems.
And
Well,
The amount of
that's-
torture I do to these horrific undead is unbelievable. I sprayed them with.
I find that horrific, but I'm going
Holy
to walk out of the
water.
room.
Okay.
I have holy
You
water. I spray them.
managed to get 2 bone trooper pilots, and they are captured. You can see them in the lower left chamber of your ship. What are you going to do with them?
We have a brig and we put them in the brig.
do we have a brig?
Yeah, we
Let's put
do.
them in the
We
brig.
bought a
Yes. Well, for the new ship. nothing
Not
else.
yet.
brig.
But we have them in the holding bay here, so that'll work as our brig. That's fine.
Can we just secure them? So does someone have we just say stay there and don't talk? Will they do that?
Well, we tied them up. I mean, we chained them up in the brig.
Well, if
Yeah,
they
well,
promise
sure.
not to talk.
I
You
say we
can
put
chain
it, we
them up.
put we for now we put them in our life pods and we lock them down and lock it out so they
Oh,
can't
that's a good idea.
eject. They're in the life pod
Yeah,
as a restrained device.
we're gonna have to clean those life pods. Ugh.
Yeah, don't you know it?
And it's complete irony to put undead in the lifeboats.
Steve, can I chain them in that room that they're in?
Sure, you can chain them up if you want.
Great, I do that.
Of course, we're gonna want to do that.
Okay, they're chained up. They're just cursing at you in the Oxyan.
Yeah, they're not
I
gonna
leave
have
them.
any intel.
Dr. Tuttle, can you hack their ships and acquire all of their data?
Sure, I will try to check their systems for information.
I will assist.
Hack away.
+2 from me.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's sad.
Crappy
Sure.
roll on my part.
18 only. Might be enough though. These are only motorcycles.
You go into their ships, and their ships have, well, nothing really. They are single-man scout vessels. There's nothing to, quote, hack. There's like...
Their flight log, where have they come from? Where are
The
other
flight log is that they were launched from the asteroid, from a larger ship, and that's as far as it goes.
So
They
they
do-
have the
they-
information on the larger ship?
Nope. Just says this is they were launched from a larger ship, and they do not have. They actually don't have drift engines, so these
No, but
ships are considered small fighter craft. So they have to be picked
They're
up.
short range fighters. How could they be out this far?
Exactly.
They went to a small moon.
Yes. I'm confused how they literally don't even have the name of the ship from in. I mean, that's just basic registry.
Well, it's like a motorcycle.
Right.
Does
They
it
have a
have this?
registry. They have a number, but they don't have a. They have a name. They don't have a name.
I mean, just actually software signature. I mean, this is common sense.
Yeah, they do. They have signatures. They definitely do. They have all of that. But you're asking for a name. They don't have a name.
Any information at all? Okay.
Yes.
No.
I'm getting that I'm not going to get any information out of this.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
You
no,
should
no, no.
hire
Entirely
a,
illogical to me for any
no,
sort
no.
of space-faring people to not have this information in a basic computer on a space-worthy vessel.
What are you trying to ask for from the illegal fighter craft that is hidden from all core worlds that go through great extents to hide their
you
existence?
get nothing from the.
What are you
material.
trying to find
I
out
want,
exactly?
I want the level of GPS information I would get from a Volvo that would tell me where the car has actually physically been in the last few days.
Okay,
Just by looking at the computer.
I
chip.
told you. The last few days, it has been here.
Okay, before that. I want to know where the larger ship came from, where it may go back to. Because obviously the
It
information.
doesn't have
Sweden. Oh, wait, that was still the Volvo.
You want to know a lot of stuff.
Bob, ask again. Maybe he'll have it now.
Yeah, I know. I'm not getting anything.
No,
just
it's not that.
It's not
It
a
doesn't-
breadcrumb. Just it's not a breadcrumb. All right,
This
there it is.
technology is inferior to that in my Honda.
Okay.
That's a problem for me.
No. The technology
it's
is way
not.
superior.
They're
It is
pirates.
they're not going to be so stupid that they're going to drive something that you can track down that easily. That's not going to
Yeah,
happen.
I mean,
No, you need to hack it by rolling a computer check.
No, there's not going to be.
no,
I mean, they're
that's
smart enough to
silly.
drive like an analog thing that's not going to be able to be hacked.
Yes, they're driving air-gapped computers. Yes, I get that. Okay.
They're driving, a Tesla in space.
All right.
Actually, no. They're literally driving motorcycles in space that don't have GPS systems.
Well, apparently not. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
there
nothing
it is.
you can hack. I mean, clearly, I can understand that. That's not a problem.
I mean, Bob, can you at least believe that they might press a button and erase everything before we?
That
Oh.
I would have believed. If I
mean,
told that, I
well-
would have believed that.
Well, maybe that's what happened.
That might
and-
have happened. I
Yeah,
mean, there's a million things that they could have.
That-
They could have ejected the cassette that has all the information on.
works. That works for me. That's fine.
On a piece of paper, I wrote down how many galaxies there are in the universe, and I lost that piece of paper. But I found it. But it's like 30 trillion. That's a big number.
What are you talking about?
It's
No,
a
no,
quote.
galaxies in the universe.
All right.
Anyhow, there's a little bit of information. However, few things about it. I'll say you have enough time to sort of go through it. First of all, it's all in the Oxian, which isn't bad for Tuttle because he speaks the Oxian.
I do.
Second of all,
And so do I, though I don't admit it.
okay, you don't admit it. Second of all, the uniforms and markings on their ship are clearly that these are part of the corpse fleet. You also have proof that they have been hanging out at this base for at least a week. So they have been here from a week ago is where they deployed, and they've been hanging out ever since. So where their mother ship and the ships that deployed them, that is not on any of their information because they were not turned on, and they don't have any past information past this initial sortie that they were on. It could be countermeasures. It could be that these are literally brand new ships and this was the first mission they're on. There's an infinite number of reasons. Maybe if you bring some of the computer supplies with, you can rip the computers out, bring those back to Absalom. Maybe they'll be able to help and figure out what's going on. The pilots themselves are not being helpful, and they're just talking the Oxian, and there's nothing of value on these ships. They are completely worthless to non-Yoxians, plus they're obviously from the Exile fleet, and there's these things just get destroyed.
All right. I'm happy to try questioning the guys. I mean, apparently, two of you speak Eoxian, so that's great.
Oh, this isn't good for Mo. He's going to sleep in his cabin.
I mean, you can try to intimidate them, sure.
All right, cool. Does anybody have Intimidate and wish to assist me?
Well, Tuttle's not very intimidating.
Mo doesn't speak the language.
Hey, you can be intimidating physically, you know.
Not from the bed.
That's a good answer. All right.
I might.
All right. Are you going to assist? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should have intimidated on your own.
23.
All right.
I have a lot of skills.
And I rolled a 1. But I have a plus 14. That's why I was taking lead on it.
Plus 2 from me.
17.
Yeah, 17. Right.
Now, this is going to take 5 days for you to get Absalom. So I'll just speed this along, and because, you know, they're undead, I could say that you spend several days intimidating them and eventually break them.
Torturing them. Let's
Coerced is the
let's
technical
go.
term.
Let's be
And enhanced
that's what we're doing.
interrogation.
right.
Enhanced interrogation. The pilots can confirm that the corpse fleet did visit the Star Eater's spine and that they were ordered to attack anyone leaving the base. They obviously were aware that the base was raided by upper members of the corpse fleet, and they found something and deleted what they could. However, neither pilot has any knowledge of what their goals were, where they went, or know anything about this cult of the Devourer. They are pretty low-ranked, very junior nothings.
What is the name of your ship, and where does it dock?
They look at each other. They like,
No, their ships don't have names. It's fighter ships.
no, they have names. They have no idea where it docks. Like that, they look at each other and go, we don't dock anywhere.
It's a Tortuga, wherever if they have to ever get a resupply of any kind.
We have no idea. There is no Tortuga you speak of. We don't have any singular base. We exist within the drift.
Okay.
They might actually have a name, if you give me a second.
And also, the next question is going to be, hey, where was your ship headed from here?
I said that already. They have no idea.
Yeah.
Sunrise Maiden is doing good in combat, but we're going to up its skills.
She got a little toasty on this last one.
Yeah, because we had a holodeck and we have cargo bays.
Oh, that holodeck is gonna go.
Yep.
So-
We have
I
escape
like
pods.
that. I think we should keep it.
No, it's gone.
No.
Yeah, I know.
No.
The name of their ship is the Dark Blade.
Nice.
All right, that's worth knowing.
It's very goth.
You got some intel after all.
So a few things happen. First of all, you guys figure out that these people, undead bone troopers, literally know nothing. They are too low ranked. They are grunts. They were literally thrown out, told to guard. They could have
Did
been
they
here for
find their
10
way
years.
to a air dock along route? Then we'd learn that their usefulness is 0.
No, you can chuck them out if you want.
Yeah. I think yes. I think
They have no equipment. They have just basic spacesuits.
live for
they're
eternity
pretty-
in
they're
the
pretty-
coldness of space.
Yes, I was just thinking that. That's actually crueler than killing them.
Yes, it's horrifically bad.
Well, what are you doing with them before
They-
I tell you the good
No, it's
news?
just putting them out the airlock. They don't need to breathe and they don't need food, so they'll just drift eternally in torment.
Oh, I know what you were doing. Is that what you're doing? Their usefulness appears to be
kill
done.
them.
They're also good bounty if we bring them back to Absalom. I mean, these guys are obviously pirates. There might be a reward. Just saying.
Oh, actually, there may well be a reward, particularly from Ariaxi and Fred.
Mo was he was in bed, but his senses were tingling that you were about to do something really stupid that was going to cost him some money. So
Also, we have comms. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Well,
that's true.
my idea
He
is
needs to
one is money, one for space, and flip a coin, and one goes out. And
What about
one comes
Tuttle?
in.
What about Tuttle? What's Tuttle say? You do know that the Oxians are... Sorry, not the Oxians. Slip of the tongue. The Corpse Fleet is an enemy of the Starfinders and the Pack Worlds, and there probably would be a minor reward, or at least someone appreciative of capturing these enemies.
Well, Tuttle is not about tossing people out of airlocks. That
Yeah.
seems a little harsh. So Tuttle's kind of a lawful guy, so he's in favor of turning them over to the authorities.
But let me ask you, Tuttle. I mean, would you throw a rotten cabbage out of the airlock? I think you would. A rotten cabbage, you would. And a thing that is not a life thing, you would throw that out as well. It's the same thing. I throw them out like so much rotten cabbages.
I'm also going to vote against spacing them. Let's just
The undead are still sentient beings. I think we should hold ourselves to a higher standard and not do things like that.
Mr. Cabbage.
Okay, I'll say that you guys have a heated discussion over many days, and although you catch Hiroji trying to accidentally space one of them multiple times,
Yes.
he actually doesn't get away with it, and secretly they seem to not mind getting spaced because they would eventually die, even though they don't suffocate. They would eventually probably die because they do have hit points, so something would kill them. Radiation, who knows what. Anyhow, but it would be a torturous death. You get back to Absalom Station. A few things that happen. You report into Chisex, and Chisex hears all of this, and he says, very, very troubling. We have this corpse fleet, and we have the cults of the Devourer, and there's so much going on and no leads. So I would say our next step would be we have some contacts at EOX. I think it's best if we go there because they will probably know what to do and might be able to give us some hints because we have some infiltrations in the corpse fleet. However, you're gonna have to go to EOX to talk to them. So get prepared to take a trip to EOX.
I'm in. I mean, okay, sure, I guess.
I'm in. What's the reward
It's
for
a
these
dead
guys?
world. It's a stinky world.
Well, don't forget, for finding out this information, I owe you a bit of a reward.
Yes.
Really, a bit?
Oh,
You
yes.
do.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit.
And they give you each an additional 2,000 credits. So
That's
That's
what
a
I'm talking
nice
about.
reward.
All right,
What?
that's good.
Each.
each.
Wow. That's
So,
pretty rich.
Yes. Now, a few fun things. First of all, you feel stronger, faster, more powerful. You are level 6.
All
Yay!
right, cool.
Nice. That's awesome. I love it.
Second of all, you have a lot of money. You have approximately, let's see, Tuttle alone has almost 9,000 credits. Mo has almost Mo has like 10,000 credits. Rusty has about 7,700, and Hiroji has about 7,800. So you guys have lots of credits.
And there's also the new books, right? We can buy
Yes.
stuff. Can we buy
Yes.
stuff out of new books?
Yes, you can buy stuff from the new books. Fourth, you're going to EOX. There might be special things at EOX, so you might want to save some money because EOX does have unique things that can't be bought anywhere else. As for the armory, you guys can use the armory within reason. Not everything in there is available. Even though you're on Absalom Station, some things will be harder, especially as you go up higher level. The simple stuff like the level 1, level 2, but some of the rarer stuff, you just have to ask me if you're looking for something. Like, I don't know, like Grenades of Wonder, things like some of those things are a little tricky.
We can only go up to level, let's see, at level 6, we can go up to level 9 weapons?
No, you can only go up to level. Well, you can buy at level 6 up to level 8. You can't buy anything.
It's
higher
2
than
levels.
Level 8.
Okay.
It's 2 levels higher on a mat. That's all you can buy up to.
Yeah, I don't have that book. I want to see what the
All
new
right.
guns are because that's
There's-
everything.
63 page of guns alone, so you might want to buy that book.
What's that book
All
called?
right.
Armory. So plan on leveling up your characters. I'll send you the money you have. We'll do all that, and then we'll also build the ship, and then plan on going to EOX.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
I don't like the undead. The undead are stinky. They're smelly. Rusty, what's your opinion on these things?
People are people. I like all kinds of people. I mean, I'm an open-minded guy. That's what I've always been. That's what I always say.
Agreed.
I deal with somebody regardless. So I don't think about what they are. I think about who they are. That's just
Toto would like to see if there's some specimens he can examine, possibly dissect.
Ooh.
This is actually quite a treat because living beings really don't go to EOX. It's
No, it's a
it's
horrific
not
place.
a place you.
It's a dead
They're-
world.
It is.
It's an anti-life world.
It's yeah. It's like visiting Iraq. Like you can go there, but yeah, you
North
gotta be
Korea,
careful.
maybe? You can go there.
Yeah, like North Korea. It's like visiting North Korea.
Yeah.
Like
They're the same.
yeah, you can go there, and they're part of the Alliance. They're actually part of the Pack Worlds, but they don't really like living people very much. They guys are you'll be lesser than. Maybe not Rusty, but everyone else is gonna be lesser than.
yeah. Okay, sure.
Oh, and Cheddar. Everyone still loves Cheddar, even the undead. Hey everyone, Steve here. So what do you guys think? You think Chris was actually drunk, or was he just being a little loopy? It's hard to tell. I've known Chris a long time, and it sounded like he was a little drunk. Not too drunk, just maybe had a beer or two, but it did make for an amusing episode. Also, although it was kind of annoying, Chris has this thing where he doesn't like to seem to use the keyboard, and he was trying to do everything by mouse commands. This is an example of using a VTT, virtual tabletop, and trying to use a system that's not really built for it. Like the system we use for, all Starfinder functionality, like for regular role-playing, it works fantastic. But when it comes to actually Starship combat, it's a little goofy. It doesn't quite work, so you got to kind of like finagle it a little here and there. And one of the things is it really works and goes a lot faster if you're using keyboard commands, and he just refused to do it. But as you can hear in the end, all I did is we found a nice solution, which I'm going to use in the future, is that he just tells me where he wants to go and I'll just do the rest. He doesn't have to worry about the turning and stuff. I'll do all that because, it's not exactly the same as regular combat where you have to worry about like going through other ships. I mean, yes, there are attacks of opportunity, but that only happens if you go from one ship through another ship. It doesn't happen if you go next to a ship. So it's pretty easy to just say, I'm not going to go through a ship. So I'm going to do that in the future. As for this week's GM PC tip, I'm going to talk about, drinking at the RPG table. So actually, one of my absolute favorite, the only actual play podcast that I really listen to is Harmontown. And in Harmontown, these guys are blackout drunk. And I have to tell you, I'd say 80% of the time, you don't even know that they're that drunk. I mean, you could tell they're being goofy, but they don't even remember what's going on half the time. And it's kind of fascinating just because these guys are so funny. But in general, I try to discourage drinking at the table, especially if you're trying to run a serious game. Now, if everyone's having a little bit, it's kind of fun. I actually kind of enjoy it when everyone is a little tipsy. But when one person is tipsy and everyone else is like being serious, I don't think it's a good combination. So again, this is just my opinion, is that I try to avoid it. However, in fun situations like Gen Con or Paizo Con, we were all drinking quite a bit. Paizo Con's fascinating. Gen Con, not so much because you can't really just drink, but Paizo Con, they have an open bar pretty much everywhere, and people are just drinking like crazy. And we were, let's just say the beers were flowing and everyone was imbibing, and it was just totally goofy, and it was making for so much fun. So again, it's like most things in life. If one person is drinking, it could be uncomfortable. But if everyone's drinking, it's a lot of fun. The one person I would probably recommend that should not drink is the GM, because then things can get goofy, especially if you're actually playing something like an adventure path and you're trying to pay attention to what's going on. But if you're playing a one-off or it's something at a convention, you can go crazy. Just don't go too crazy to the point that you're blackout drunk and you don't remember what's going on, or you start being belligerent. But if you want to do things like we were doing, which was, yelling and screaming and making a ton of noise and actually standing on the table, and there's actually a picture of that on the Discord channel, that's fun and memorable, and I strongly recommend that. And as for GMs, it's never ever a good idea for the GM to drink. That is my biggest suggestion right there. So once again, new podcast comes out every single Tuesday. Do subscribe to us on iTunes and Android, and do look for Jason's Talking Combat column every single Thursday. Also, next week, we have the author of the module. That's right, we have her joining us. We have Amanda Hammond-Kuntz joining us and playing a whole bunch of NPCs on Eox. When I was actually at Gen Con, I was talking to her, and she said these are some of her favorite NPCs of all time, and she really wanted to get an opportunity to play them. So it took a lot of work. It took me almost a month to get her on the show, but she does join us, and she does get to play some of her favorite NPCs. You guys will not want to miss that. Plus, in about a week or two, Signal of Screams will be out, and I can tell you all about the stuff that I did for that and talk about my experience of developing for Paizo. Other than that, do check out the Discord channel. Just go to discord.rollforcombat.com if you want to play some fun games and hang out with us. Otherwise, I'll talk to you and see you guys next week. See ya.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, a Starfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com or drop us a line at contact@rollforcombat.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and other social media platforms. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember to extinguish any flaming party members.